Hi everyone, my name is Callum. I'm from Callum Makeup. So today I'm gonna show you how to do a foundation base with a brand that I really like. It's called Maybelline New York. I'm sure everyone knows this brand Maybelline. There are a lot of products around you can find in Watsons or drugstores basically in Hong Kong. Okay, to start, you can get this lead cotton, which is completely new, so you can get it from Sasa or Watsons or any cosmetic store in Hong Kong. So take 2 of these cotton, and then you can have this Bioderma. So Bioderma, a bigger version will be this one. This is the baby version. So the baby version is easy just to carry around. So what I usually do, because right now I pretty much have no makeup on, so you can clean your face to remove anything that is on the skin, right? I have a little bit eyeliner and concealer, but just quickly clean the face. I love this product because it's not sticky. It's not it's basically once it dry, it feels really good. And then after you clean your face, the very first thing is to apply moisturizer. So basically right now you can do this because I can still feel the moisture from the Bioderma. So I'm gonna pat the product so that it become a bit dry. Now I'm using a moisturizer. This one is from Laniege called Water Bank. It has very high water content. So usually you can use the makeup brush and take out a little bit product and then just dab onto the area where around the skin, and you can see roughly it's not a lot of product, and you use a circular movement. You can use both hands. Make sure your hands are clean, and you can massage into the skin. So sometimes if you have time in the morning, I usually do my makeup on the ferry, so I will do a little bit of moisturizer to massage into the skin. So right now I'll show you a little bit more. So basically massage, you can spread the product first and you use some circular movement. So under the eye you can also do that, and then around the forehead. So circular movement first, and then once you have the rhythm, you can move your fingers like this upward. So it's an uplifting movement. And from this side, I always find this side easier to do, but I guess it's practice makes perfect. So the idea is to move your fingers so that everything lifts up. And then on the forehead, you can just use this movement of the fingers upward, right? So this way, it's just kind of like a face massage, face yoga. Face yoga is more like when you I believe, do all these movement to work the muscle. But anyway, so moisturizer is step number 1. Then we'll use a makeup primer. In this case, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. So poreless means they help you to take the pore, make it minimize the size of the pores. So I'll take a little bit on the top of my hand, not the balm, because I usually don't put products here. I put it around here, and you just kind of a moisturizer, because it's absorbed quite quickly. Then I just put a layer on, spread it all evenly. Okay, and then after this we'll move on to the next step, which in this case, I'm gonna use a foundation as a concealer, if that makes sense. So I have these different number. This is 128, which is currently on my line of all the Maybelline foundation, is like the darkest. 103 is kind of the lightest number. Lighter the lower the number, lighter the color. Like, so I'm trying to see if this color match my skin tone. So this is 128. So you can take a little bit of the product, well, one pump, and then we use a small brush. So small brush from Color Makeup, which is like this one, like a round brush. Here I'm gonna take just a little bit of the concealer, because it will be easier for me to look in the mirror. So I have a mirror in front of me, so I just kind of dab under my eye. So as you can see, because the lighting here is quite strong, that's why like it looks like I don't have a dark circle, but you can see this line. I do have a dark circle. So I'm just gonna put a little bit under and use my finger just to dab. And a little bit on top of the eyelid, because it's a little bit pink. So here, just a little bit. It does looks a little bit lighter than my original skin tone. But again, I'm gonna put under my eye. My left eye is a little bit red. I have another solution for that, which is quite good, because sometimes like if you are obviously not sleeping enough, or then you can have a little bit of red eye. So it's good to actually know what product can take away the little bit redness. So I will show you. So around the nose is where I feel a bit, because the weather's been very cold, right? So start sneezing, very natural to have the redness around. And here around the lips, so I can take a little bit more product from the back of my hand. And this is a pimple that I want to conceal. So when you have a pimple, use this, and you use the fingertip to dab around. Sometimes you can use the brush to keep dabbing, but the brush currently have quite a bit of product. So if you keep dabbing, the product is not, it's just like getting thicker and thicker. So it's not really have a good blending. So I use my fingertips to blend around. Then this way, you can see how it conceals. Then this is pretty good. I think like, again, put a little bit more just around. Make sure you look into the mirror and really like see what is not even color, because your eye have to work with basically, obviously like looking, it's very important into the mirror, because a lot of time actually I'm quite surprised some of the students are like missing some part, but I guess they're relatively new, so they have to train how to like look in the mirror to see all the details. Okay, then you have this lipstick. Okay, this is one great color, because the name of this color I have no idea. It says 1299, but I can find out later. Maybe. Yeah, not sure. But anyway, so I use this as a blush. So when I smile, I do this. Okay? And then you use this brush. It's almost like a heart shape. Now, first of all, because this brush I have just used for how should I say, the concealer, so I'm gonna clean a little. Okay, so sorry, then I will keep smiling and use the upward movement and blend this lip color onto the apple of the cheek first and go up a little. You can see how it looks glowing up. So again, you can smile and use that upward movement and bring this upward. So you can mash with this, right? You kind of, okay, spread the color a little bit like to here. I have a little dent. So idea is to keep smiling, lifting up. And then when you spread the blush, it's basically like when you look into the eye, right? The iris is like, mine is really dark, so it's around here, so you stop, because the white part here just a little, but the main focus will be under my iris and then go upward. So here, smiling and go upward, yeah. And then this is actually in reality, like when I look into the mirror, it's not very obvious. So if you want, we can add the blush later. Okay, now we want to set the makeup. So I'm using a powder. This one is number 15. Quickly, this one's completely new. So I'm gonna open this first. Usually, if this is a new box, you can tap a little bit onto the the cover of the loose powder, and I use my biggest brush. So it's important if you do this, or you can use a tissue paper and just dab on it, and then you press onto. Take the powder and then remember, press. The reason why I changed the brush is that the other brush was burned one time from my curling iron, so remember, they do melt. So okay, so again, take this powder. I really like this powder, actually. It does suit my skin tone. Tap tap and then dab. So how you use the brush is important. Now I'm using the tip of the brush, but if you want, you can press down on the side. So if you press down on the side, you will pick up the product by using the side of the brush. So you can do this. But if you press this way, then you use the tip of the brush to dab. So the tip, you can go slightly closer to your eyebrow, to the cupid bowl, around the nose, and then around the eye. And that's pretty much your base. Again, if I would like more blush, just now I said I'm using this Maybelline kind of, it's called Hopeful. This is more a coral color, whereas this one is called Proud. Proud is the pink one. And I do have other shades that I haven't really opened yet. And these are slightly darker. This one's Passionate, and then the other one's Fierce. So I'm using this coral tone first. And then smile, and then go up. Smile, and go up. Smile, and go upward. Smile, and go upward. Little bit, wow. So this one, like, you can definitely see there's a bit more blush now onto my face, and that is it. This is like the base makeup. Using how many Maybelline product? I have used the foundation, and I used the lip as my blush, you know, and set my makeup with powder and this one. So 4 products, not super difficult, and then it can help your skin to look more even and more like glowy. See you. Hope this tutorial helps you, and then if you have any question, you can always ask me. All right, bye.